Inside the time chamber, everything shook and the sky darkened, and all he could see was the glow of intent emanating from Goku. Broly, still out of control, lunges at him, and all that can be seen is Goku's hand slowly reaching up and touching Broly's face. At this moment, a gigantic explosion of light takes over everything, and then everything goes dark again. Outside the temple, the warriors who approached in an instant sense a very powerful presence. Piccolo at this moment speaks.
Did you feel this awesome power? I couldn't detect a single key, but I sensed a presence more intimidating than the presence of Beerus himself.
Gohan responds. I also felt that. What could it be? Granola says. Is that an enemy? They keep going to the temple. Hey, how's it going? Just here to remind you to click the like button, subscribe here to the channel so you don't miss any videos, and stay well inside our entire universe of Dragon Ball. Let's go back to the point. Frieza was now more powerful than ever to achieve his goals. His evil mind can't stop imagining everything he can do if he achieves his goals. His plans and desires now seem to be getting closer and closer. In an unknown universe, in a distant galaxy, in an empty and dark shadow place, three silhouettes appear in the midst of darkness. Could these be the warriors from a universe we didn't know yet? Beings with a dark and evil aura. The being who was in the center, who appears to be the leader, with a frighteningly evil voice, he said, The time has come for us to begin and put our plan into practice. Everything is already decided, and nothing can stop us. This time, we will become the supreme sovereigns. Going back to the time chamber, we see Vegeta throwing water over Goku, who was unconscious. Goku awakens and asks, Are you okay, Vegeta? What happened? Vegeta says,
I don't remember very well, but Broly was out of control and the damn thing knocked me out. And from that moment, I can't remember anything. I just know that I woke up after a while and you were out. And I was very hurt. But I managed to reach the sensu beans and then I recovered. And so I came to wake you up.
Goku gets up and asks, Where's Broly? Goku closes his eyes and leans in and says, I can sense his ki, but it's pretty weak, and it's too far from here. I'm going to get him. Goku then teleports to another place within the time chamber. Locating Broly, he sees him unconscious, with his clothes torn and extremely injured, and then he puts his hand on him and teleports back to where Vegeta was. Broly awakens and asks, What happened? I can't remember. I was out of control again, wasn't I? Sorry, I didn't expect this to happen. Vegeta then, being aggressive as usual, yells,
You damn bastard! You can't control your useless power and you still don't remember a thing!
Goku then starts to say, Calm down, Vegeta. You and I can't remember what happened either. In fact, the three of us lost because we have no idea what ended up happening. Vegeta then crosses his arms and frowns. He looks in the sides and says,
Damn it. I was close to die and that made my powers increase even more. So this time I won't kill this idiot.
Goku then says, Well, we still have a few hours to stay here. So, shall we go back to training? Vegeta agrees, and Broly's still a little unsure of continuing with the training because he was insecure, afraid of losing control again. So Goku, with his polite and extroverted way, says, Hey, trust yourself. I know you won't lose control again. He smiles and puts his hand on Broly's head. And then the three Saiyans go back to training. They had only a few hours left there. Outside the temple, Gohan, Piccolo, and Granola arrives. And Gohan asks, Does it take a lot of time for them to leave yet? Dende answers, No, it's almost time. They're probably going to leave any minute now. At that moment, everyone there begins to feel an overwhelming pressure. Piccolo, surprised and serious, says,
They're coming.
The door of the time chamber opens, and at that moment the three warriors came out. Their powers had grown in an unimaginable way, and even the warriors who were out there watching can't believe it. Or if you want, you can imagine how powerful those three warriors were. Goku then smiles, says, Hey guys! Impressed, Gohan asks, Father, your powers are incredible. How did you reach this level? Goku, still confused, says, Gohan, honestly, we don't even know what happened in there. I just know that I feel my powers flow in a way I never felt before. Piccolo then approaches and asks,
Goku, are you going to look for someone else for the tournament? Because so far there's only us.
After hearing this, Goku responds, I still don't know who I can call, but I have an idea. I'll be right back. Then suddenly Goku teleports away. Already? Goku arrives at the planet of destruction and meets Whis. He already arrived asking, Hey, Mr. Whis, where's Lord Beerus? And Whis responds, I sent him to a place where only some gods can go. He told me he needed to prepare and do some training. So I sent him there because it's a perfect place for a god of destruction to hone his powers. And he is the only one who would bear to train in a place like that, so you won't find him here. Do you need him for anything? Goku, with wide open eyes, comes very close to Whis and excitedly says, Mr. Whis, would you let me go to that place too? Whis hits Goku's head with his staff and says, I just said it's a place made specially for gods of destruction. By any chance you're a god of destruction and I'm not aware of it? Goku, who had fallen sitting on the ground, responds, Ow, 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 ow! It hurts, Sir Whis! Well, I'm not. I just imagined it would be an amazing place to train, and so I wanted to go there. Ow! You didn't have to hit me so hard. Whis speaks. That's what you deserve. Goku then responds, Oh, I almost forgot. Do you know how many Universe Warriors should go to the tournament? And could you tell me? Whis responds, Goku, you didn't pay attention to the rules, did you? Alright, I will explain to you. Each universe can take an indefinite number of warriors as long as it does not exceed the limits of 10. For the playoff, these warriors will be drawn in battles until only the necessary amount is left, which in this case is 12, and they are left to face the god of destruction. Do you understand now, little guy? Goku then says, Oh, so there's no need to look for anyone anymore. Whis then speaks. I'm going to give you a very important information. An angel was sent to each universe to invite the warriors, but powerful ones who had not been called, or who were not invited to the meeting. We communicated that there would be a tournament, so this time the universes don't have to worry and look for more warriors. Because it would be very difficult to know which warrior would be able to participate apart from the people who were invited, but all those who were present at the meeting. The great high priest already took the necessary steps to summon them. Goku scratches his head and says, Damn, I didn't understand anything. Whis smiles and says, In addition to the participants you called, don't worry about calling other people. We've already taken care of that. Goku, still confused, just reply, Okie dokie then. Will you take me to Beerus? Angry Whis replied, I already said no. Laughing, Goku teleports back to Earth. Meanwhile, in Universe 6, Jiren and Toppo continue their training. At that moment, they were in a fierce combat to know how far they could increase their powers. Toppo, in this form god of destruction, flew quickly towards Jiren, who was calm with his arms crossed and his eyes closed. When he noticed that Toppo was approaching to attack him, he just opened his eyes and only with the pressure of his powers managed to repel the attack from above. He raises his hand with 2 fingers pointing upwards, causing a key sphere to emerge from the ground below Jiren, catching him by surprise. Jiren, then high up, punches the air and the crushing pressure of his fist hits Toppo's back. Thrown to the ground, Toppo recovers, quickly raises his hand and screams, Justice? Flash! Firing dozens of attacks in an instant. Jiren flies to the sides, dodging all attacks and then boosts himself appearing in front of Toppo with absurd speed. And Toppo only realized it when he heard, You're finished. At that moment, Toppo looks down and sees Jiren's closed fist touching his body, understanding that he had been defeated. To be continued. What will happen in the tournament qualifiers? What happened to Goku inside the time chamber? Regardless of what it is, it's more than important that you already expose it here in the comments so that we can enter into that crazy debate. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.